today, probably a day or two.
I'll probably just open them at the end of the stream when Twitch is more popular.
Yeah. So we ended up playing Green-Red, and how did you feel about Green-Red?
So I liked Green-Red. It was a lot of fun to play. I just had the pool for it. It seemed like it might not have been the most powerful thing because you were outpaced if they had a lot of Eldrazi. But whatever. People didn't have that many.
Alright, so let's check real quick.
Bosch is pretty good.
He's okay. Having such an easily killable...
Only problem is he's like 8 mana, too.
He's 8 mana. He puts us in red, which I don't mind that part.
But, I mean, Lux on Warhammer is the best card, so we should...
It is. And here's the thing. Bosch is good. Granite Shard is great. Lux and Warhammer's great. Spike Shot Goblin's good. Pirate Spellman. So, like, my order for picks here is Hammer...
I would actually go Hammer, Spike Shot, Goblin, I think.
It's close. I don't know if I go Hammer, Goblin, or Hammer, Granite. Probably Hammer, Goblin.
So, the next person is probably going to take the Goblin.
Probably.
And so...
we don't have to worry
We're
about
going to put them in red, and then we're going to be cutting red, because I like to take red most.
If they're open, yeah. We could put the next 3 players in red, too. The next 3 best cards are all red, infinitely.
That's true. Well, it's just red.
Well, next 4,
powerful,
actually.
I mean,
Spike Shot Goblin, Pirate Spellbomb, Granite Shard, and Bosch are all, I think, the next picks there, with some sort of temperance towards Ancient Den being pickable. But I think that there are 4 great cards, and they're all just red.
Yeah. I mean, the green creature's not bad either.
It's okay. I still want to be in green that much.
I don't really like Fate Spinner.
Alright, so I like Goblin Replica.
I think Goblin Replica is where it's at.
And
Soldier Replica is okay too, but
I like Nim Shrieker because it has flying and it's powerful. But it is a 4. It's a high power kind of risky pick for that one. So I'm gonna go ahead with the Goblin Replica. At the worst, it's a 3 mana 2/2, and we've been happy with that card. So tell us a little bit about the rares you got in your...
The rares in Oath of the Gatewash?
Yeah. That you played.
And so I don't actually remember the name of this one. It's the red rare.
With Menace?
And
Goblin,
yeah, with
Goblin Deep Dwellers.
Yeah, Goblin Deep Dwellers. So
which is 3 red for a 4/4 Menace. And when it comes into play, you can cast an instant or sorcery from your graveyard for free.
Yeah, and so that ended up being so powerful just with basically any spell in your graveyard. Because if you play them and you don't get an effect, you're fine with that. Because a 4/4 Menace is very hard to trade favorably with. And then on top of that, you often got to replay some sort of spell and take out a card of theirs.
Alright.
So I like the protection from artifacts the best, I think. Also, the affinity for artifacts is also good, as well as the haste guy.
So with me,
and the mirror.
I like the mirror, the needlebug, specifically just those 2 really. So the thing I like about the needlebug is it blocks well. It's a good defensive card. The thing I like with the mirror is it lets us get more mana out, and it carries equipment well. I think I'd just rather do that, especially with the strength of equipment, and this lets us kind of get more out of our creatures. The fact that it can produce mana means that, sure, we could end up in a leaner deck, but if we're not in a lean deck, we can go a little bit bigger and have a little bit of room to play with because it's the mirrors.
Mm-hmm. That's good. It looks like someone is taking all the red cards.
Maybe. Maybe this didn't go around. I mean, there's the Berserker. That's fine. You know, there's no white cards here either.
That's true.
One of the trickier parts...
Leonin Dengard is probably my favorite of this.
Yeah, this late is a good sign. One of the things that's trickier about the Mirrodin set is that the artifact concentration is so high it's hard to read.
That's
like,
true.
Maybe there was only one good white card. Maybe there were no good white cards in that pack. Maybe there were no white cards.
Yeah.
And here we have the Dengard, which we're going to take, which is a little higher variance. I think the safest pick is Wizard Replica, because you'd always play a 3 mana 1/3 flyer. Mm-hmm. But I want to try the Dengard, because if it is open, we do have one good equipment, and I would be fine aggressively picking up more.
Yeah. And we usually end up picking up about 3 equipment, and that's about the number you need. And we usually end up getting pretty decent equipment. It's just really late.
Well, we have one good piece. And,
and we have the best piece, actually.
And I'm going to try to aggressively pick up a 1-costed equipment to go with the Dengard, especially if we get a second white creature like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so...
I like the First Strike guy. I like the Swordsmith. Either one of those is fine.
I like the Silver Mirror as well here, but you are right. And I like the Swordsmith with the Warhammer. Now, it is an expensive combo. That is 7 mana to get a Warhammer, but it's a way to get out your Warhammer. Mm-hmm. What it really makes me want is a 1 or 2 piece of casted equipment. Yeah. So I'm going to take the Swordsmith. It is a little bit of a riskier pick. Like, this card's better than it looks.
Yeah.
People think of it as a tutor, but it's a very pricey tutor, right? I mean,
yeah, it is very pricey. I actually like the Flyer, I think, better, but you don't like going double white, which is reasonable.
yeah, we just don't know how white.
And
we're
I
doing
mean,
on
the
that.
Swordsmith is more powerful. It just takes a lot of mana. The Talisman's also pretty good in this fact too.
With us having equipment, I would probably pick the Myr over the Talisman. Now the Talisman, is in one of our colors, but even with that, okay, let's see. We've got a pretty late deconstruct, so this could be our other color. I mean, just having unconditional removal is really nice. We could pick the Scavenger. Not sure how many artifact, and we could take that black route because this means black and green are open, and this should be one of our second colors. So, do we want to take the black and go for the powerful pack 3 black cards? Or do we want to take the green, which is obviously open here too, and have access to a little bit meatier creatures with less synergy?
I don't know.
And good
really
artifact
up to you. I
removal.
really like the Scavenger, but Deconstruct is almost unconditional removal. If that were the Tooth instead of the Scale, I would definitely go for that, though. So whichever one you feel like will play the easiest.
I want to try black. It's very close, because I really do like Deconstruct there. Alright.
Alright, so I like the Striker, but I like the Dingard better.
Well, the Dingard is the best card here, and by quite a bit. The rest of these cards, I don't think are even close. I think the next closest card is a Null, and then either the Striker or the Replica. They're about same power level. And this is a good sign that white's open, which means that I can really commit to taking an early artifact and be rewarded well.
This puts us in 3 very powerful white cards, too, which is pretty good. There just aren't many colors in these packs. I don't know if that's how the packs landed or if people are taking colored spells over them. It's probably how the packs landed. So
I'm tempted to go with the Hover Sail. Flying can be strong. I don't think that the Slagworm armor is particularly great. And I also want a 1 casted equipment to get with the Swordsmith, and I don't think we're giving up much here. We don't want to play Thought Prison.
In fact, we don't want to play any of these other cards.
Rough Skither is
maybe
fine.
the Leadfoot, because it does destroy something on the block.
Yeah, 5 mana is a little bit pricey, but it is a 3/3, which isn't bad. A lot of the creatures are smaller here. Alright, so let's see now what wheeled. This pack had a bunch of good red, none of the red wheeled, obviously, because they're the best cards. For me, it's probably just our Omega Myr here.
Yeah.
None of these cards are even close. I think the next best card is like Turn to Dust or Tel'Hoja Archers. So did you ever play the Dark Dwellers? Did you ever hold the Dark Dwellers back because you were waiting to get more value from it, or did you just
so only if I had other stuff to play. So if at any point there was like, I could play this 3 mana creature that wouldn't really mean much, or I could play the Dark Dwellers and not get the effect, I would play the Dark Dwellers. But if I had another powerful creature on curve to play, I would wait on the Dark Dwellers.
Okay.
I think I like the Soldier Replica better.
Because we can use its ability? Right. If we couldn't use the ability, I would take the Elf Replica because 2 power is pretty good here. But I would much rather have... if Sphere of Purity said if an artifact damage would prevent or would deal damage to you or creature you control, I would pick it. But just to me isn't good enough. Alright, so we've got a good amount of creatures. Now we can take the Wormskin Forger if we end up, because we're not really in any color, or we can take an Alpha Myr. Now the thing I like about Wormskin Forger is that it's a powerful card, and if we end up in this, I will be happy having a high-end card that powers up our cards. The thing about Alpha Myr is we will just play it, probably.
Yeah, we'll probably just play the Alpha Myr. We probably won't play the Forger, so.
Alright.
Well, so we've got the Battle Horns, which is not terrible. I don't think we're playing the green creature. We might play the Fist of the Anvil. Probably not, though.
I'm going to take the Galvanic Key. Yeah, just in case there's a combo I'm missing
I like
here.
the Titanium Golem the best.
And I'm going to take a second. What does Morning Shield do?
I don't even know what that does. Enters the battlefield, exile a target card from a graveyard? Was it?
You exile a card from a graveyard, and it prevents the damage dealt by the same source. So if we're playing against a red deck, you can exile a red thing and prevent red source damage. Which could be potentially really good if we're facing down the guy that has a bunch of really good red spells. I think red's can be spread out over multiple colors. Oh, it's Liar's Pendulum.
Ascron Scepter's not worth anything, is it?
We can check real quick.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Ah, that's the wrong one.
Icecross. Nope. It's
All
worth
right.
like 30-something cents. What's the last card in the pack? Full Strike Balance.
Okay, so
So I think I like the Goblin Replica the best here. I hope the silver mirror comes back around because I'd like to have a second mirror.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I guess we don't really have another color.
The replica is the best though. It's way better than the mirror. So and look, there's creeping mold.
Yeah,
it's not a bad first pick either. I don't know what pendulum does. Name a card, target opponent. Guesses whether the card with the name is in your hand. You may reveal the card in your hand. If you do, your opponent gets draw and draw a card. Wow, that must be really hard to play.
You usually just like pick a card that's normally in your deck and then lie and show them. So you draw a card for turn. You would name, with our deck, we would name planes if it was or wasn't a planes, and then you make them guess, and then you just change every time you do it. All right, so we can take the Transfixer, the Cart Clan Shaman, the Great Furnace, or the Needlebug.
Whoa, those are good.
They are. Now, if we are playing red, I would like to play the Cart Clan Shaman. I think it's better than the rest.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's going to be red in our deck just for the 2 Goblin replicas, so we might as well just go ahead and take the Shaman and try to play red. The next pick would probably be the Great Furnace, the Golem, or Needlebug, but I'm thinking the next pick I would take was the Great Furnace.
So I'm not sure. We don't have any red cards that push that. Now, there are red cards that greatly benefit that, but right now we have 0 red cards, or 0 cards that care about artifact lands.
That's true.
And this will be our first one. All right.
I don't know what the probe does.
Whenever they shuffle their deck, they
I don't really like that equipment.
It's a really.
I'd rather take the mirror over this because the mirror is just good for mana, for holding equipment.
Right, but for me, the thing I like about, well, you might be right on.
I mean, because that would put us at 4 mirror too, which is pretty impressive actually.
Only one of which makes mana. I like the Golem Skin Gauntlets, not to stack with other things, but it's just like a bad. Yeah, that is kind of bad actually.
It is. It's pretty bad.
I
actually like Dross Scorpion as well.
I like Copper Mirror or Terror.
I think Copper Mirror.
But I'm not sure if we're playing black. If the Terror wheels, then I'll consider it.
Terror will not wheel. I mean, even the fact that it can't kill most creatures is better.
I think you're right about the mirror though.
Terror might actually be better than the mirror.
I'm not sure
if we're
if
going
I'm
to try to go
black.
Spools of the Vault's probably not worth it. I don't think it's worth anything. Nope.
It's $1. It's not bad. If there's nothing great here, then I'd pick it.
Oh, there's nothing terrific. There is a Draw Scorpion and Elf Replica, both of which we'll play though.
There's a Pearl Shard. That makes combat.
So miserable, actually.
I'm gonna take the Pearl Shard.
I would definitely take that.
We could in theory
target
take the
non-creature artifact. That's probably not worth anything.
No, because it doesn't stop equipment, and that's what you need to stop.
That is what you.
You could take Spoils Vault and try to wheel Pearl Shard, but I think I'd rather just run Pearl. We're getting pretty close on playables though. Okay, I'm gonna move this to the sideboard.
Yeah, I think we should take the Pearl Shard. We don't actually have very many creatures that aren't. Oh wow, Sky Hunter Club is the best.
Yeah.
We don't actually have very many creatures that aren't colorless, which is pretty important if you're going affinity.
Alright, so I'd like to wheel the Scavenger here. I think it's good. I'd also like to wheel the Soldier. Yeah, it plays well with equipment.
I like the Soldier. The Sky Hunter Club is really useful. We need a couple more good equipment that we just haven't seen.
We have one piece I like. I wanted to pick up the Fists just because they're cheap and they have power, but there are so many better ones there.
Yeah, well, so the last pack might have some really good ones too, because it does have some pretty potent equipment. Whenever creature blocked by a creature, destroy both creatures. That's not very good. Exile target attacking creature and all equipment attached to it. Soul Nova is not bad. It's expensive, but it is permanent removal for every creature that is attacking you.
Yeah, Tower of Champions is just too expensive at 8 mana.
Yeah, I think Soul Nova is probably our best bet. What about this? Keep sacrifice an artifact other than Sky, or lose 4 life. No, that's not good.
We would need artifact lands for that to be good. So for me, it's Soul Nova.
And then maybe the Mirror.
It's just Soul Nova, really. We have a bunch of 2-drop creatures already.
Yeah,
and the first really good piece of removal is nice.
Yeah.
Even if we don't end up mainboarding it, having access to it's really good. Alright, our second Sky Hunter Cup.
Yeah, that's really good.
Alright, so at this point I'm just picking up any decent equipments. I want 3 for sure.
Yep.
And I'd like them to have cheap costs or cheap equip costs.
Yeah. I mean, we'd like a Bone Splinter, but it's way too late for that. The next thing is the Volshock thing, the +2/+2, and it's 2 to equip, 2 to play.
It's a little rough on us. Alright.
Squirt Clan Grunt? Nah, probably not worth it. Actually, a 2/2 for 3 is not bad.
No, and you can sacrifice an artifact to get first strike, so people will rarely block it. So it's fine. We would rather not play it, but it's acceptable. So we're going to take our Condor here, because I'd rather have that than our second Golem.
Yep. That's fine.
White is very open. We're going to take our Transfixer.
Yeah. So target artifact's pretty decent.
Alright, so we have a lot of creatures. I'm going to take the Battle Horns. I do not want to play the Battle Horns.
But it's better than not having enough equipment later.
Right. So we'd rather pick up our ones, and we didn't really... Okay, there's a second one.
Well, we don't need a second one.
I don't take the War Wagon.
What does it do?
Just a 4 mana for 3.
Pay 2 and untap it? Yeah, that's fine.
Probably won't play it, but...
Yeah, I mean...
Put in our sideboard.
We won't play any of this stuff, so might as well play Seething Song, or take Seething Song.
It's true. I'm making picks like that. Okay, we'll take the Dead Iron Sledge.
Yeah, we're not going to play that either.
No, but it's a one-costed equipment.
That is true.
And there are matches actually where I like it. Specifically ones where you're playing against a bunch of beatdownish decks. And we have 4 cards that care about just being equipped.
That's a good point.
Let's go ahead and move this black card out. We're not playing black.
Probably not, no. Oh, a Sphere of Purity. Cannot talk today. Oh, you just let it auto-pick that for you? Nice.
Yeah, alright, let's pull in our equipment. Now, we're not running all of this bad equipment.
Yeah, take out the Sphere. We're not playing that.
Oh, yeah, we're not playing Sphere. So we're going to choose...
We're going to hopefully get a really nice artifact like a Skull Clamp right now.
Alright, so Sundering Titan.
Oh, man. Sundering Titan is good. Stir the Pride is also good. Sundering Titan's probably not great
so is
in this
Unforged.
format.
So is Echoing Truth. Echoing Ruin.
So Stir the Pride might make it back. Oh, Sundering Titan's actually worth money. Click to the Darksteel tab. Sundering Titan is actually worth almost $6, so we probably should take it.
So we will. But if I wasn't picking Sundering Titan because it is worth picking, I think my pick would actually just be Stir the Pride with how good that's been. That said,
Stir the Pride,
Echoing Ruin and Unforge,
probably Echoing Ruin is what
and
I would
Oxidia Golem. And this is the other thing I like about this pick is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
so many good cards
7,
here.
8, 9. We will wheel something.
Yeah.
And I will play any of them. So let's go ahead and take our money and put it into the sideboard.
Pulse of the Forge is not bad, but it is double red. We could do double red though.
Nah, it's just a target player. I'm going to take the Morning
it's just
Star.
to a player?
So the order of my picks here.
Morningstar is way better. I thought that hit creatures as well for some reason, but that would make it way too good.
Morningstar, then Barbed Lightning.
Yeah, Barbed Lightning is good.
Then the
Probably
Ghost.
Obsidian Golem.
No, then the Ghost.
Okay.
Then the
Golem's
Golem.
not coming back around.
Oxidia Golem, yep. And then...
I mean, Darksteel Citadel.
Pulse of the Forge isn't even very good.
Well, it would. I thought it hit creatures.
Yeah.
All the pulses just hit players, though.
Okay.
Well, there's the Pulse of the Fields.
That's also something I want to play.
Yep. Me either.
Alright, so we've got Razor Golem, Spectre Shroud.
Just combat damage to player. That player discards a card. That's actually really good. We should take the Razor Golem over that, though. It's just so good.
We've got 17 creatures, so let's find out what we're cutting.
We'll probably cut one of the Copper or Alpha Mirrors.
No, we'll probably cut off the top.
Oh, we'll cut the Titanium Golem or the Clockwork. I'm not a huge fan of the Clockwork.
I don't mind the Clockwork as much when we have toughness increasing stuff. But yeah, if we get another toughness increasing equipment, I'll be happier to keep it. Oh, it's Aether Snap. That's a cool card.
That is a cool card. I like our Golem's Eye, but I don't think we need it. So.
No, we're going to take Unforge, and we're going to bring him in against other people. Red is our secondary color. It's a very light splash. But that's what we're going. Interestingly, blue is moderately open this way, and we just didn't get to take it. Vidalcan Engineer is easily the best blue combo.
Yeah, that one's a very good card.
This is just tap set too. But yeah.
The Spire Golem's not bad either if you're playing blue.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and take our Unforge. I think it's by far the best card. You could mainboard it, but I don't think we're going to have space.
Unforge.
Yeah?
I guess we'll just take that one too. Or the Indestructible Scry thing.
We're not playing that, though.
Right.
We'll actually bring in Unforges against the other equipment decks. And destroy them. Like, think about how rough Unforging is. It's always a 2-for-1.
That's true.
Almost none of our creatures have enough power to live. And it's an instant, so you can attack and just get blown out. I don't know why.
So Unforged destroys an equipment and deals damage equal to deals 2 damage to the creature that it was equipped to.
And at instant speed.
That's pretty impressive.
Like, imagine attacking with our 2/2 Skyhunter Club with, Morningstar on it. And
then boom, it's dead.
And then it's dead.
Well, actually, isn't the cub bigger than that?
Nope.
No.
It's 2/2.
I'm thinking of the one.
We had a 5/5 flyer, and they paid 3 mana and shot it out of the sky.
Yep. What's the Stoker do? I don't know that one off the top of my head.
You can
sacrifice an artifact.
It's okay.
So Nemesis Mask is okay. Too expensive though. What about the Drooling Orc?
It's alright.
No, that's not very good.
For me, we're either playing the Skimmer or the Stoker.
The Stoker is pretty good at wielding equipment, but
I think I'd rather have it than the Skimmer. The Skimmers are just fragile, and they're hard to make better.
They're high mana cost too.
Yeah. Well, are we running this though?
I mean, we're not running any of these cards, I don't think.
Well, let's pick the card we want to play against least, and that is Infested Roothold. Yes.
Okay.
Do you not want to play against? Alright, this is the card.
Tears of Rage do?
Creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Sacrifice them all. It's an Alpha Strike card.
Oh, we don't want that. What about Whisper Silk Cloak? Do we want that? Or we got enough equipment.
Makes one of our guys unblockable. Or we could take Darksteel Gargoyle. It's the kind of card that a lot of decks have trouble answering for your sideboard.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to kill.
Yeah.
I mean, we might as well take it. We can play it.
Well, the other option is Whisper Silk Cloak, which is a very real threat, and it makes us have a...
Well, it makes us have 3 good equipment, though, doesn't it?
I'd rather have a 1 cost of equipment, actually.
Okay, well, we do have enough then. Modular guy's good.
Oh, here, let's just take the Glaive Master.
Oh, yeah, let's just take the Glaive Master. That's
I don't think Reap and Sow has any price to it.
No.
Nope. So yeah, let's take our Glaive Master. After the Glaive Master is the Ghost for me. We could take the Ghost.
I'd rather have the Glaive Master. It's so much better with equipment.
Well, we only have 3 pieces of equipment, and if we don't have it, the Ghost is way better than the Glaive Master.
Yeah, but
like,
look how many... Well, I guess you could say that look how many we already have that stack with the Glaive Master and say that the Ghost is better.
And the other thing is, a 1/1 flyer is just so much better than... Oh, wow, here we go. A 1/1 flyer... I mean, like, what's really that much of a difference? A 1/1 flyer that carries equipment and saves equipment, or a 1/1 that becomes a 2/2 first strike.
Yeah, it doesn't matter either one.
Like, would you rather play a 1/1 flyer or 2/2 first strike if they costed the same?
Well, I would cut the Transfixer for the 1/1 guy. You should reserve the...
I have it reserved. I'm thinking if I'll...
No, it doesn't say you have it reserved. Now it says you have it.
Never mind, you're right. Okay, let's go ahead and get our Golem, which we may or may not... Wow.
Probably take another Golem?
Well, it depends on how much red we're running. If we're running enough red for them to be cheap...
We're not really running that much red. We're probably only running 4 or 5 mountains.
Yeah. And I just like having flying sources.
We'd rather them get the Orc, wouldn't we?
No. We want the Orc for the matches where they don't play Orcs.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so...
Echoing Courage is probably what I'd take. Yeah, whatever. These picks don't matter, we're not playing any of that.
So this looks like a pretty powerful draft. We'll see what's going on. We have 2 equip I'm happy about, and we'll decide which 1 mana equipment we want.
Yeah, I like the flying one a lot, just because flying seems to be hard to answer in this set. Dark Iron is something I wouldn't mind sideboarding in.
So we'll look at the cards with it.
I don't think Sundering Titan is worth playing.
No, we don't need certain target. We're a low-cost card. I'm deciding if we're even playing Soul Nova. We're beat down deck.
Let's see, we've got 27 cards, so we need to cut 4.
Yeah.
So I would probably start by cutting the Condor and the Titanium Golem.
And I might just cut a lot off the top. So let's check to make sure there's nothing else we want to pull in, and then we'll cut everything that we don't want. All right. I don't want to start with the Unforged just because of how thick our deck is, but I'll be happy
Not to mention that they don't have equipment.
Right. But I'll be happy to bring them in when they do. And I think that basically... We're definitely in the right spot. Look, we have no...
We don't have much junk. Yeah.
Alright, so let's go ahead and... Could we cut red? Could we just run just the 1 red creature?
What's the grunt do again? I don't even remember.
You can give +2/+2 for sure.
Oh.
So the thing I like about running the one shaman is we don't have that many 1 toughness creatures without flying. And this means that if we don't draw one of our few red sources, because we're just going to run a couple for the 2 goblin replicas in the cart clan, we'll be good.
Well, let's separate it creatures, non-creatures real quick, like we usually do. And let's just look, because right now we have 20 creatures, but we also have way too many cards.
Yeah, we want.
I like having an absurd number of creatures because people usually can't handle that many creatures.
Especially with equipment. Okay.
So the golem, the one for mountains doesn't look too good, with us not playing very many mountains.
No, and that does make our Razor Golem better.
And then the Clockwork Condor, what comes into play with 3 counters on it?
3 1/1 counters and flying. And how many toughness increasing things? We only have 1 toughness increasing.
Yeah, so probably cut that. Even though I like flying.
So let's go ahead and cut off the top, and let's run a really low curve. Let's see what a really low curve looks like.
So the problem I have with this is we have nothing to do at the end of the game. So I'd like to have 1 high drop.
Well, we have equipment.
Well, so now you've got too many cards. So
Wait, just let me see about. Okay. All right. So here's what I really like about what's going on. Now we'll add to it in a minute.
yeah,
I've got a whole bunch of 2-drops. I have easy mana, and then I have
easy mana.
2 good
sounds
things
like
to
easy
put.
financing.
2 good things. 2 really good equipment. 1. Okay. Now I'm not sure if I want the hover cell or the iron sledge.
So the iron sledge is destroy both creatures when they actually do combat with each other.
The iron sledge plays better with something like a Myr than we're comparing the hover cell to the iron sledge.
Blocks become block, destroy both creatures.
So it's before combat damage. They just block or block.
Yeah.
You don't get abilities. You don't get trample. Plays better. Yeah, plays better with Alpha Myr. It plays better with your Myrs, your Transfixer, your Cart Clan Shaman. And the reason is one power flyers don't matter.
Huh.
And ditto for the Soldier Replica. Because it lets us make those cards always trade. But the flying creatures, the 4 equipped creatures, now 2 of these creatures just fly to the air and they're probably not going to be able to block. So I don't think that matters much for the Hunter Cubs. It's actively bad with the Dengars, and it's actively bad with these 2. So it's bad with 4 creatures and great with 6. This lets us answer their threats very easily. People often think that it's a really hard card to play around. That all said, I'm not sure if we need it. I don't know. I want a card that I can pay 1 to
What if
get.
we played 4 equipment instead of 3? Is that too many?
It's just these equipment aren't good enough. If these were 2 Bone Splitters, I'd run 4. It's just
okay.
these are both bad equipment. I just want one that costs 1.
So maybe we should pick up Darksteel gauntlets, or the ones that are for Volshot gauntlets.
I would still want to pick one of these, though, because we have the guy that makes it cost 1. I want to be able to turn 5, fetch an equipment.
You mean, yeah. Alright. So I think we're just going to have to pick one. I don't really care which one.
Right,
I do think we want to play Soul Nova and Titanium Golem so we have something to do at higher mana cost. Because right now we've got nothing big. We're just relying on equipment.
Yeah, I don't mind wild equipment, but that's fine. Yeah, okay. So we've got 1 more non-creature spell.
Yeah, and then if we cut one of the equipment, this is perfect. 2317.
Alright, so then
Now, I don't really like playing both the Alpha Mirror and Copper Mirror, but maybe those are better than playing the 2/2 for 3, the one that lets you sack.
Definitely. With equipment, it's just better to be cheaper.
Now, we could theoretically just throw the Sundering Titan in here, too, and just, if we get to it, we get to it.
It's normally going to get rid of 1 or 2 lands.
Yeah, but it's a 7/8. It's pretty hard to answer unless you have a Destroy Target Artifact at 8 mana.
Yeah, they might.
So,
if I was going to run something big, I would...
or we could put the Darksteel Gargoyle in instead of the Titanium Golem.
5 is way better to reach, and more often than not, the Indestructible matters less than First Strike. Just, they're about the same. Okay, so...
Well, it's just I know we're going to get in a game that goes long, and I guess maybe we could sideboard in the bigger stuff then.
Most of the games we win, we're just going to run them over.
So our problem with playing the Dead Iron Sledge is if we put it on a 1 power creature, we just hit them for 1 every turn. Or we block.
Yeah. Like, we can just put a Dead Iron
But
Sledge...
we don't really want to block with a low power deck, is our problem.
Well, you can do something like, you can have a...
Or you can attack with 1 and then block.
Well, you can put a Nurok hover cell onto your Leon 9 Dengard, attack in the air, or, with your 4/4, you attack with your big creature, and hope there's back, or your Sky Cub.
Yeah, we can attack with 1, flip the sledge to the other, and block with it.
I think I'm going to cut the sledge. The more I think about it, The
If
more
we play another aggressive deck, I want it because I want to be able to attack, reattach, and block with it. Because it does make our crappy creatures block with their better creatures if we get into that.
yeah.
We sort of stall.
Neurocover Cell's better at attacking. The other one's much better at blocking, but I think I just want to be better at attacking.
Yeah, me too, because I think we win more games by just knocking them down to very low life before they can do anything, and then just managing to finish them off.
And having 2 Den Guards, like having a turn 3, like play and then equip 4/4 flyer, to me was not a 4/4 flyer.
Yeah,
it's a 2/4 flyer.
The Den Guards and the Sky Hunter clubs are really good.
But attacking with a 2/4
They've won
flyer
us many a game.
seems to be a lot better than a 2/4 vigilance that they can block and kill with any creature.
We actually have a lot of flying.
We have 4 flyers.
Yeah, we have 4 flyers, and the hover shell to make anything fly.
Yeah.
Now we didn't manage to get the life gain spell. It never came back around.
I didn't want it anyway. I mean, there's the red deck somewhere, but that's the only deck that seems good with it.
Oh no! I mean, just gaining that much life and +2/+2 everything, it seems good enough.
Oh, Stir the Pride. Yeah, that's a
Stir
really
the
good
Pride.
card.
We didn't manage to get one of those.
We could have. They had it in the pack with the Titan.
Yeah, we took the money though, which is what
right.
we should have done probably, but
Yeah, our goal is to go infinite, not to win every single one of these.
yeah.
Like, just getting a $5 card.
Yeah, I mean, I agree that we should have took that. I just figured it would come back around and didn't.
I didn't think it would.
Alright, so we
That's
probably
not
want
right.
more than that.
Let's go ahead and run 10 and 7.
We probably want more like
11-6. You don't ever need to run more than 11 sources. You're just gonna have them.
okay.
I mean, the chance that we don't have one of our 11 sources is crazy. You could run 12-5, but there's no reason. You'd rather have the first red source than the third white source every time.
Yep.
At the deck, is there anything else worth doing here? Our mana requirements are very light. Are any of these red cards worth playing? I don't want to play the Grunt right now. I don't want to play Ogre.
No, I don't want to play any of those. The only thing I might think is playing the Darksteel Gargoyle over something we have now.
Now,
And that's only because once it's indestructible, we can probably win the game.
we have a lot of really good sideboardy options against a deck that doesn't play artifacts. We have Ogre, but let's say that we side in both the Unforges.
So our stuff is really bad unless we get the equipment. So that's another argument for playing 4 equipment. Like our stuff is just terrible without equipment on it.
Yeah, but the ones that don't increase power or toughness don't really help our
They don't help
creatures.
too much, no. Well, the Dark Iron Dead Iron would keep them from attacking or blocking.
So then we can just lose slowly. But
Well, we'll stall until we get our good equipment.
sure. So something I really like about bringing the Unforges in is it means we need to increase our red count, and when we increase our red count, Oxidia Golem becomes much better.
Yep.
So he often comes in together with the Unforges as just another solid card. I really don't like him here with him compensating so much for it. All right, let's go ahead and just submit this and get
Yeah,
ready for
we're
it.
really leaning on equipment for this, so I don't know how I like that. If we get the equipment, though, we're going to have a great deck.
We have 3 pieces of equipment, and we have 4 cards that really benefit from it.
That's really weird. It usually takes away the deck when we hit submit. It's not doing that. Oh, there we go. Just a lag. So, as we said, later we'll be opening Gatewatch packs that I wanted to pre-release.
So, were those the only 2 rares you played? What was the other rare you had?
I had Endbringer. Endbringer was really good.
So I imagine
It basically meant removal every time I played it. I never actually got to... Whoa.
I'll keep that.
You'll keep that? Ooh, I never keep 5 landers. I always ship 5 landers.
I have 2 cards that I like a whole lot.
That's true. I just always ship 5 landers.
I keep 5 landers when they are 2 good spells, and these are 2 good spells. And we have our mana
That
requirements.
seems reasonable.
One of them is a removal spell.
That made it a lot better.
It's a synergy-ish card, so I actually don't like it that much because we're not getting paid off a ton from having a 1/1.
Yep.
But if we get some sort of artifact... Ooh, they're playing blue-green. That's weird.
That is super weird.
Let's play the
No,
Sky
don't
Hunter.
play. Don't attack first.
Oh, sure.
Because they might trade with us.
I'd rather just keep this back to trade with them. But I guess we can be the beatdown deck and try. I usually play more defensively when we have less spells, but I'm fine attacking and taking 2.
Well, they might block.
But they're not going to block. Why would they ever block that? Holding us back prevents them from attacking.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Well, we're playing a 2/2. That probably prevents them from attacking.
Why? They have a 2/1 that they would like to trade with the Skyhunter Club. Or with the Goblin Replica. But I'm fine taking the 2 damage.
They can't trade with the Goblin Replica.
What? If we played the Goblin Replica, then...
We can't block it?
Yeah. Like, we don't even get the choice.
Yeah. Well, also, them attacking might help us if they do something like that and leave themselves open.
Yeah.
You definitely want to play the Replica.
And the next turn, we will...
Well, and this turn, we're going to hit them for 3. So I like attacking for 1 because that makes them attack for 2, and then we attack for 3.
That's true.
So and then they attack for 2, and we're even. But then we have 3 creatures, and they might have 2. Of course, they might just attach and hit us for 4. So.
They can't. It's protection from artifacts.
Oh right, that's a good point.
I'm going to, if they give me the opportunity, I'm going to immediately blow up that Morning Star as soon as they go for an equip.
Yeah, they'll probably hold their creature back this turn. They might play another creature if they can. If they don't play a land here, then that stinks for them. It doesn't matter which one you play. I would play the plains. You don't need the Pearl Shard because they're not attacking. Oh wait, no. Yeah, you do.
So our options...
play the Pearl Shard and then protect whatever creature they block.
Well, our other option is to just blow up the Morning Star so they can't blow up our replica because then they'll have a Morning Star.
So they have to play a creature and then equip?
No. All they have to do is play a deconstruct to kill our Goblin Replica. And then we'll have a Morning Star. We don't have a way to get rid of it.
They still don't have anything to use it on yet. So
Okay.
I think the better idea is to play the Pearl, leave the white open.
I agree.
And then attack, protect whatever creature they block.
Yeah. And I do agree with that. I just wanted to talk about the line of possibly using the replica because of the strength of the Morning Star. But I think they would have played something if they could. And I think the Pearl Shard is going to put a kink in whatever plan they had.
Yeah. Go ahead and attack.
We're waiting for them to pass.
Are you going to go ahead and attack with the Goblin Replica?
Yeah.
I think I wouldn't.
Why?
If they don't see the line of using the Pearl Shard to protect their creature, then they lose a creature.
I don't ever play
Well, but all you're doing is paying a mana to protect the replica that you know can't get through. So there's no reason to even turn it sideways, is what I'm saying. Like, all you're doing is spending a mana to tap your creature, because they will block that above all else.
Good point.
Because it's a free block. They can't possibly lose from doing that. But they can lose from doing this.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a great way to think. It's not about my opponent being stupid. It's
about
my opponent.
Why are you paying mana to save your creature that you don't have to put in danger? You know?
Yeah. And where do you play the land? Yeah. Okay. We'll go ahead and F2 through.
And you might as well F6. You can't. Well, no.
I can prevent it to myself.
Yeah, you can prevent it to yourself. Also, you can prevent a damage spell from killing one of your things.
I can.
So that Pearl Shard is pretty cool. Becomes blocked by an artifact creature. It gets +3 until the end of turn. Okay.
So that card's going to be a problem with the Morning Star, but we're going to have the mana up after this turn that I can, when he tries to equip next turn, I can just blow it up. Or I can let him equip it and attack us.
Yep, so now...
I attack with both. I protect the Sky Hunter Cub. I like the Shaman.
No, they'll just double block, won't they?
Okay, well, I'm also fine.
Well, that's actually fine. We're killing both of them, right? They're not going to double block because you'll kill the wolf and they want to attach the wolf next time. They don't know you have a Soul Nova. So yeah, attack with both of those. Don't bother attacking with the replica, I guess.
Yeah, because then we have to save it.
I wouldn't block if I were you, or if I were them. I mean, because that's just giving you a card.
I also have the option to sacrifice something like a Pearl Shard to prevent those damage. Like, use Pearl Shard on this, blow up the things, kill these two, and then trade
2
for 2.
So yeah, I wouldn't block if I were them. You would have given them some crazy things to do if you had attacked with the Goblin Replica, but you'd probably just cost yourself mana. Or a creature. Or both.
Wow, the Solar Nova is going to do us some work.
Yeah, it's pretty much going to blow them up completely, I think. Because if I were them, I'd go click swing.
Yeah, it goes through the replica. Well, I can use the replica's ability and trade. No, it doesn't trade even.
Nope. Yeah, I mean, you can chump block. They're probably expecting you to... Oh, wow. So, if you... Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it does. They think we have some sort of trick, or they're just trying to play defensively until they get lands out. Now, we can blow up the Morning Star, play the replica next turn, and try to keep the pressure on. But I think I'm incentivized just to wait until we get equipment. Because next turn we can play Soldier Replica if we draw another land. So let's just wait.
Wait. Why don't we just play Soldier...
Then we don't have Soul Nova up. But next turn...
Oh, wait. But we still have the Goblin Replica up. It's probably not worth it.
No.
I think playing the Soldier Replica is correct, though.
I'm going to wait, because if we draw any gas next turn, I can play both.
So they're stuck on 3 lands, so I think us just going ahead and playing stuff is better. Is the real reason.
That's true. But we
just needed to depress our
we didn't have any gas after it.
Yeah.
Like, if we used our cards...
So then we could sacrifice to destroy their Morning Star, and they wouldn't attack with the 2/2. So...
Yeah, but I like Soul Nova here, because they probably don't have another equipment. And getting rid of the creatures and equipment, all we need is an equipment, and all of our stuff is great.
That's true. I mean, they need a couple more mana, and they probably have gas, nothing but gas in there.
Oh, they definitely have nothing but gas.
They don't know we have nothing but gas as well.
Well, our gas is probably worse than their gas.
If we get one more land, though, we can play the replica and have this.
And that's why I wanted to wait.
It's odd wanting another land when you already have.
No, I don't. I would rather draw anything other than lands. But
the land is an option. Thinking about attacking, I believe.
Or playing something pre-combat. We have a lot of options on board. Our opponent could just think we're stuck on something. But with Goblin Replica and Pearl Shard available...
that's a pretty good card.
Yep. They have good attacks now, too.
Well, I think they're wondering what you're waiting. Like, most people blow up the Morning Star as soon as they see it. You haven't.
Yeah.
So they're expecting you have something.
It's true.
And instead we're stalling with them, and our deck is terrible when we stall, so...
No, all we need is one of our 3 equipment, and Skyhunter Cup will put them to task. And, I mean, what can we draw? Yeah.
Alright, so now we play the Soldier Replica. You want to tap the red, actually.
Why?
I don't know.
Like, I think that the problem is trying to get through damage requires so many of our resources, and all of our resources are weaker than theirs.
That's true.
They're not.
Though if they let us untap one more time, we'll have the Pearl Shard and the Soul Nova, and
right now we
crazy board star.
And we have Replica and Pearl Shard represented right now. They're in a very tough spot, and we have plenty of life, and they are very low on life. And all we need is one of any 3 equipment, and Skyhunter Club flies, and then we have 2 other cards that are pretty good. Okay.
That doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't matter hardly at all.
Now, if they attack, that's going to be funny.
Yeah, they're definitely not playing around Soul Nova because there's no reason to equip all your stuff to one creature.
Oh. Oh, man. And here's the blowout.
Yeah. That's why you never equip multiple creatures together.
You can help it.
Like, we're incentivized to block it, but at the same time, like... Good news, Brad. We're back in the game.
Well, let's not play that line. Whatever.
That was a mistake. Alright, so do I Goblin Replica, the War Wagon, and attack with the one... That doesn't do anything. Do I Goblin Replica, the War Wagon, and swing with everything, leaving up Pearl Shard? Do I swing with everything? Okay, I definitely Goblin Replica if we're swinging with everything, because then he'll block Tel'Hajad Chosen on the replica, and War Goblin on something else. So I think we just go for it.
I think you just attack with everything, right? Because
No.
you can. Well, so hear me out. So if you attack with everything, his best blocks are
Chosen.
leave your shaman alone, block the Sky Hunter Club on the War Wagon, right?
Yeah.
And then block the Jelahad on the Goblin replica, and then you sack the replica and kill the War Wagon, right? And then we get through 2 points of damage, whereas if you blow that up, he'll block.
So you're talking about using the Cart Clan and sacrificing
Hunter.
the soldier actually to it, or the Goblin replica actually to the Cart Clan.
No. Sacrificing. So wait till he blocks and then blow stuff up.
That gets through less damage.
Oh, okay. So, okay, the most damage you can get through is just to attack with everything, right?
Let's do this.
Yeah, it's just to attack with everything. After you do that.
Yeah.
And then just prevent with Pearl Shard the damage to your creatures. Okay. That makes more sense. No, attack with that. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I mean, he can block the replica, sure.
He can block anything he wants, it doesn't matter.
And this is a 4-turn clock.
Well, if he blocks anything but... No, if he blocks anything but the artifact creature, his creature dies.
He just blocks the artifact creature.
Yeah, and so he takes 3. So that is more than taking 2.
Right. The other thing that I could have done that Brad meant was I attack with all the creatures, hope he puts his 3/3 on my 2/2, and then my artifact creature here, and then I sacrifice my artifact creature to the shaman, prevent 2 damage to him, but then it still dies because this has to have a total of 4 damage prevented to it. So I didn't like that because I like having my Sky Club. My Sky Club turns any artifact or any equipment into just...
Yeah, so if he blocked with his 3/3 though, you would just sacrifice your goblin to kill the 3/3. Just straight up.
Right, but then I lose my Sky Hunter Club.
No, you can do it before damage. So you sacrifice it, destroy target artifact.
Oh, that... Okay.
Yeah, you just destroy target artifact, but that only gets you through 2 points of damage. Your way got through 3.
Yeah.
But my way gives him a ability to block incorrectly, which is probably not as good a...
No, you should always assume
they're going to play correctly.
that they're going to make good plays, and if they don't, you're probably ahead anyway.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense then.
Because the downside is that they block correctly and you lost out. You know, I generally
We lost out on 1 point of damage.
People that are playing online and spending this money and spending the time to leave the client are at least decent. It's not something like a pre-release.
Spending the time to learn the client is serious business. In actual cards, you can expect them to play a little bit bad.
That's how Brad won all those packs.
Not true. Not true.
You
All
only
the
played
people
against-
I played were pretty good.
I was gonna say we're down on cards, but then I remember we exiled 3 of their cards.
We ripped them apart like no joke.
Okay, so they've got a 2/4 flying.
So it can't do any damage though. Is the thing.
But it can buy them time, and that's what they need right now. Psych! Alright, so I can't attack this turn, and they can block their
They can just double
2/4.
block. They can just double block your Sky Hunter. That's what I would do.
Then I would have to sacrifice the
Wouldn't matter.
Goblin. Yeah, that wouldn't help. Because then I would be trading 2 for 1.
Oh no, actually that would work because you would do.
Well, it's too late. I played the Transfixer. I should have not, but I don't like that line anyway. Our creatures,
Because our creatures are better than theirs.
because our creatures are valuable. Right now, I think our creatures are better than mine, with the exception of the Cub. But our creatures are very valuable because we have equipment. How many equipment are they really running? Like, we got rid of 2 of theirs. They can't have like 5.
I mean, they could, but we kind of hope they do, actually.
If they had 2, I might bring in Unforges against 2 equipment.
That might be worth bringing in 1. It might be worth bringing in both of them.
If it's worth it
What
to
are we
bring in
taking
4,
out, though? The 2 mirrors that we don't really like?
we could take out the Sol Nova because they might play around it better.
They really must have big drops. Like, that's the only thing I can guess is they have big
Yeah, I'd
drops.
actually rather have Sol Nova anyway because they have a 3/3 and a 4 toughness creature anyway.
But, like, they're stalling the game a lot.
They might just have a double rain card.
What is that?
Into battlefield, Enchanted. target permanent doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. We can discard 2 cards. Okay, so it's going to permanently tap down my creature.
We get to, never use it again.
I really don't care. Like, I probably couldn't care any less. They 1-for-1 to me with a really good card.
Okay.
Like, why did they not just play that on my Sky Hunter card?
Nice. Alright, so now it's on.
Yeah, but like, I would just put that on my 2/2 that kills them.
Yep, so now we attack with just the 5/5.
I made a mistake somewhere. Tap too much mana. Don't really
Whatever.
care.
Yeah, we got plenty of
for
mana.
5. Now do I attack with my
Nope.
other creatures?
Nope.
And no.
They're all useless.
They could double
Turn it
block.
sideways. They can turn it block and you could prevent 2 damage. No, they can't double block flies.
I'm attacking my small guy.
No, they'll just kill it. They'll just put the do4 in front of it.
And I'll just prevent the damage.
Okay, good point.
It's free. It's free.
That is free. Attack.
Because
Because they can't double block and kill your 5/5. So.
and if they double block to kill my 1/1, I'll just trade it.
Yep. That's very good. Oh, they are doing that. Well, no need to prevent damage to it then.
Oh.
Does the game automatically...
Now I can save it. I can prevent 2 damage to it. And oh no, that's only 3. Never mind. Yeah.
You can prevent damage to it and...
Now I was thinking Goblin Soldier to kill that, but that has flying, so it doesn't work.
You
So
can
that's good.
prevent 2 damage to it and then sack an artifact.
That doesn't work though because it's flying.
Ah.
I mean, all that's fine though because now I got that other creature out of the way. Now I can attack with 2 creatures every turn. And this one can't just be blocked. Like, Telejad Chosen actually does quite a bit against our deck. They don't know we have, like, 4 Murs in our deck, but we do. I don't like running a lot of Chosens, and I don't like running them with equipment particularly. Because if our opponent just had a 2/2, or just a regular 1/1, they would have done a lot of work with that equipment. But that wasn't the case. Yeah, so they're just tied up on mana.
Mm-hmm. You control enchanted equipment?
Okay.
Wait, it unclicks?
Yeah, they get it.
Well, I didn't know it fell off.
Yeah. It's probably one of the only enchantments that I'd even care about getting rid of, but that's fine. It's it's only because it unattaches the equipment.
Oh, it says unattach the equipment? Oh, okay.
Fortunately, we are the captains of Luxackery.
Well, we'd have won anyway. We'd just attacked twice.
Alright.
Just attack with both.
Good names. Good games. Our opponent now knows we have good equipment.
The best
Around.
around.
Alright, so our opponent has equipment. We could play on Forge.
What are we taking out from Forge? Because I like the idea.
If I'm taking out on Forge, I'm taking out the Swordsmith. Just because it trades better. And I'm probably taking out
One of the,
The
mirrors,
shaman.
the Copper Mirror, Alpha Mirror.
probably the Shaman. Or maybe a Myr. But maybe I don't. I didn't see that many low toughness creatures from our opponent. So let's try another game and then add it in. And see where that goes.
Well, so you didn't see many low toughness creatures. Does that mean we should go a little bigger?
no, if
We
they
should
don't,
try to go under them?
I liked where we were at.
Okay. Well, so they were screwed on mana for like turns and turns and turns and turns and turns.
Yeah, they're playing some weird blue cards. I don't disagree with playing them, but they were kind of niche. And I do like the Hover Cell a lot more than the Dead Iron Sledge, especially with them having the ability to steal it. Alright, so I think I'm going to run it back.
Now keep in mind, had we not had the one removal spell, that creature they had would have wrecked us with the 2 equipment on it.
Oh yeah.
So.
And if I see any other equipment, or if I see more low toughness guys, then that's good.
Yep, that's actually pretty good.
I got a 2-drop. I think I'll probably start with the Dengard, just because it has more toughness.
Yeah, I'd go Plains.
Plains, Dengard.
Plains Mountain, Dengard.
Dengard, then Ghost, and then I'll play Pearl Shard. And
Yeah, unless you draw an equipment at any point in there. Wow.
It's fine. Alright, so our opponent has...
Oh.
Oh no.
Whoa.
That's going to make things
just
tricky.
play a land and then play the... Yeah, and then attack for 1.
So that's going to make things tricky.
Just makes everything cost 1 more.
2 more. They can do it at the end of their turn, or at the end of our turn,
okay.
at the beginning of their turn.
Well, we'll have the 2 more here in a second, so...
Yeah, and we do have a lot of mana. This...
Is it any permanent, or is it just creatures?
Creatures.
Okay.
So the good news is they tapped out. So this will let me get my Pearl Shard down. Although not be able to activate it.
You can activate it.
I can if absolutely essential.
Okay. You can just attack 1 flying.
Yeah. Alright, and this is a mana-hungry creature. This is a mana-hungry card. They need a second blue source to make it... Or they don't need a second blue source, but it'll tie up their blue mana and they have to choose between...
So we can't use the Pearl Shard this turn, so we'll just have to take the 3.
Which I'm fine with. And then in a couple turns we'll play the Titanium Golem.
Yeah.
But yeah, Crystal Shard is a rough card to play around.
Oh,
I'm actually...
So's Pearl Shard, though.
I'm actually not a fan of playing Crystal Shard until you can activate it. I would have held it up until I tapped out and then played and bounced a card because it catches you so much tempo.
That's weird. I don't know why they would do that.
Maybe they just thought it bounced it.
Because they would rather just attack and us block, actually.
Yeah. Maybe they thought it just bounced it for blue and it was the best card ever.
I don't know.
Okay, so they're going to make a discard a card with their 4/3.
Well, it makes a little more sense. So now we have to discard a card. So discarded planes. So we can search for an equipment for 5 and then get Crystal Sharded. I think that's worth it.
Well, we'll have to discard a card because of the War Wagon.
How will we have to discard?
Because whenever he deals damage to us, we
can
discard.
still double block.
That's true. What you mean, single block?
No, double block.
He's gonna.
Are they going to Crystal Shard our Swordsman and let us play the Swordsman again? No.
So then they'll kill our Den Guard. But okay.
They might. We'll see. I mean, if we get hit by 4 and have to discard a mountain, we don't care that much, do we? Because we'll just attach the Den Guard and swing back at them, right?
That's true. We can also just take the 4. So let's leave everyone back. I would also don't mind jumping with the Petron Ghost because the equipment we have gives flying.
Oh, they also have to pay 2 to do that every turn, so...
Yes, they're really tying up their mana. They have 2 cards that tie up mana.
So...
And they can bounce one of our cards.
Well, so... The only thing that makes sense is the Den Guard.
Yes.
And then we just double block and kill their creature, and then they do nothing.
Yeah.
What they should do is attack, and then bounce one of the things we block with. Which means you'll have to triple block if you want to block. So...
if they just attack and they haven't bounced anything, I might not block at all.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't. That would be the smartest thing for them to do. Is attack, let us block, and then bounce. So just discard.
Okay, and we just discard the land.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so now we...
Don't attack. So
Well, we do play the Den Guard. Or the Titanium Golem, one of the 2.
Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that leaves us 2 mana to equip. That's perfect.
Yeah, and then we have 1 for the... We have 1 to pay for the Crystal Shard and 1 to pay for the Pearl Shard.
Yeah.
And that way our creature cannot die. So now we do triple block. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now they can't bounce it. Now they're basically in a rough spot. And I mean, the nice part for them is they get to choose when they untap. So if they have something better to play for 4, 5, 6, 7, then they will.
Now we take
the good news for us is we have a flying vigilance creature. We're only really a
you
couple
didn't attack with it
because it has summoning sickness.
Oh right, good point.
Okay.
Well, you should have attacked with it anyway.
Yeah. And if we draw a land, we can play the Titanium Golem very easily.
So they didn't untap it.
I think that's the right play. I think they should play the things out of their hands. I mean, I assume they have something very big to play as well.
Yeah, they did. So they're gonna put our something under there on top?
Yeah, they'll put our hover guard on top and make us skip a draw.
Oh.
Okay, that's fine too.
You can just have 6 their turn then, right? They're not attacking this turn.
Oh, well, I guess they tap their blue out for it too.
Yeah. Alright, so play that. Leave 1 red up.
And pass.
Yep. Pretty much just pass. So this next turn they're gonna attack with 2 creatures. No, they'll kill it. They'll kill it. Or you can't block as well. They won't actually kill it, but you can't block if you.
It's a pretty good bluff. I wouldn't block that. It's such a bad attack.
Ah.
That it looks fairly
and we can't lose it from the.
Right.
We can just take more damage next turn.
Yeah.
Huh? Wow.
Yeah.
You poker faced that really well. And you didn't pause to think about it. So
yeah, so it looks genuine.
So it looks genuine.
The thing about it is that you can't do the attack and over. If I do the attack too many times, they'll just
call it. Yeah.
But the first time is like, how much do you lose for that hover guard dying? How bad is it?
Yeah, it's real bad.
What do you get for that block? You save 2 damage. What do you lose if you're wrong?
That's true. That's true.
And for me, it's 4 life, which seems like a big deal, but I can choose to take that and then block whenever I want. So
and another thing, they can't actually attack with a war wagon. We'll just kill it.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll just take that kill and take 4 damage, right? Ooh, now it's looking rough.
Not too bad.
Well, that guy can't do anything, so we don't care.
They can't attack.
Oh, yeah, so it's a board stall. That's actually good for us.
It's okay for us.
So now we can play the Titanium Golem and have 2 up. Oh, we don't need 2 up. We only need 1 up. So as long as you leave planes up. Yeah, so Titanium Golem can get in there. We just put flying on it. Oh no, doesn't work.
Why?
They have 4 toughness, dude.
Yeah, we're just waiting to draw something. And they're just waiting to draw something. And they could bounce our stuff. I think as the game stalls out, Crystal Shard becomes worse than Pearl Shard. Which is nice. They missed out on
Watcher. 2, but making us pay 1 every turn is not very good.
I mean, with the exception of Soul Parry, we don't have anything that's expensive. They are.
I think if we do go to game 3, we want to put in some bigger stuff, though. Maybe just 1. 1 bigger thing. Because a lot of our creatures are just nothing right now. The only thing that matters is...
So they have 3 colors, so I would put in Sundering Golem.
Oh.
Sundering Titan.
Sundering Titan would be good.
It wouldn't set them back a whole lot, but it would put them to...
But it's a 7.
5.
7, 8, they don't have any artifact destruction as far as I can see.
In red, they might have some. But they have to destroy it. And that puts us to 3.
They're not trading with it in combat.
Well, right now we have 2 Muscular Equipments, and that would put us to 3 Muscular cards. Okay, so they stole our guy with Domineer.
Ooh. Rough.
It's okay. I'd rather them steal that than our equipments. If I was them, I would have stolen the Hover Guard.
They can't. It says enchanted creature, right?
Oh.
Artifact creature.
Oh, well, that's as good as it gets for them then, huh?
Yep. I don't play that.
Now we are in moderate trouble.
Yeah, I don't see us getting out of this one.
Equipment will do it. I mean, we can prevent 2 damage a turn. If they attack with this and this, then we block and kill the looming hover guard. They're activating the thing. First of all, I don't think that's a good thing, a use of life. I'm just going to pay for it. They attack with both. We take 3. We kill the looming hover guard. Oh, they're going to play looming hover guard every turn.
What's looming hover guard do?
Returns an artifact. They're going to keep They're going to lock us out of the game.
No. We just don't play it. We just don't play it again.
We don't play artifacts. We don't have a pearl shard or a flying creature. We don't have the flyers.
Well, we don't get locked out of the game that way. That's a pretty cool thing that they've just done there.
Yeah. We just didn't have enough pressure to push them back. The Domineer kind of sealed our fate. I think they should do the hover sail.
Whoa, that's wicked.
Yep.
So that's what they were going for?
Oh, we could.
What?
Could have prevented 2 damage. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, that happens.
Because I lost all my hope. Alright, so I'm going to let them bounce the Pearl Shard. And then,
So we'll discard the hover sail, I guess, right?
Or the Pearl yeah, the hover sail. I'm just hoping to, off the top, rip a Lux and Warhammer.
Well, that's basically all we got, I guess.
For the most part, yeah. I'll let you finish up. I'm going to get the restroom. I'll come back in a second. Okay, we have 9 minutes. I'm going to finish this up.
Yeah, that's fine. We should concede this game and just play the next one.
Well, we're even on time, so it's not necessarily bad for us.
Okay. So, we're just not going to play this anymore? We're not going to play that card anymore?
Did you play it last turn?
No.
Then no. Are we dead this turn? 6.
I think we're so close. We might as well let them click through it.
If we draw Lux and Warhammer, we can win.
We don't have any destroy target enchantment, do we?
No. Alright, so we need to block. We need to block the 3 most damaging things.
So block the 2/2 because you might as well with the 2/3, and then block the 3/4 flyer with the 1/1. Yeah, and then block 3/6. Yeah, block anything with that guy. Because we can't not block it, we'll just die. We're at 2 now.
Right.
Oh wait. Okay, we will have 1 creature.
Yeah.
Alright, so they saved their creature. Alright, the only thing we can rip is Luxstone Warhammer. We might still lose.
We will still lose.
Okay. Alright, just...
Yeah, we'll wait
They
for
just
them to
let
finish.
Yeah. So did you have 6?
Yep.
Okay.
Puts us even on time. We want to win quickly.
So we do want to destroy their equipment.
We do. I saw enough creatures that made me want to destroy their equipment. So,
What do we want to take? And do we want to put in something to go long, or we
No.
just put in the Sundering Titan?
want to pull in...
One in Forge.
We don't want Sundering Titan, in fact. They have a way to steal our creatures.
Oh, good point. Yeah, one unforged should be enough. I mean, we do have 2 Goblin replicas we didn't draw that would have ended that problem that we had there. Just destroying 2 of their artifacts would have been enough because their Crystal Shard was their combo.
Yeah.
So right as you said, I don't think Crystal Shard matters at this much meta. They got that combo off.
That's
that was
true.
Important.
That is true.
That's really funny.
I don't want to cut anything else because I like everything else.
Now, do we want to put the Dead Iron Sledge because their creatures are better, and they don't want to trade them? All their creatures are better.
No, because some of their creatures weren't better.
A lot of their creatures were better. So.
Well, we could... What am I cutting? I'm not cutting Pearl Shard.
Well, so I don't like the Alpha Mirror or Copper Mirror. I would cut the whatever the one has 2 toughness.
I might just run... So you want the 2 power one, not the 2 toughness one?
Yeah, I want the 2 power one.
And then you want to run the Dead Iron Sledge and just run 4. Just run a lot of equipment and 16 creatures.
Yeah, I mean, you can cut another
Okay,
spell.
no, I like that.
Yeah.
It's aggressive.
It's aggressive, but I think we have to be aggressive to
Now, we
win.
do have plenty of time to play.
Yeah, we
8
do have
minutes.
plenty of time to play, but we don't
We
don't want the game to go long.
No.
Now, they are playing 3 colors, so a lot could happen for them that's bad.
I think that red's a very light splash for them. Probably specifically for 1 or 2 artifact destruction
That we
spells.
haven't seen, yeah.
They have a lot of mana fixing.
Now, if we start the game with, say, a 1-mana artifact and a 2-mana artifact carrier that gets bigger, we'll be rocking them.
Yeah.
As long as we have enough mana to play them.
And I took out the 3/3 first strike because I just wanted them to have less targets with the bounce and the domineer. Now they have worse artifact creature targets, worse bounce targets, and all this kind of stuff. So they're more of a position to not have great things. I'll have to be a little bit more careful about playing with Goblin Replica with Domineer, just because it's such a good play to sacrifice it. So I might be a little bit more aggressive in sacrificing it because them stealing it and sacrificing our stuff can be rough if we have good equipment.
Yeah, we'd like to play first.
Oh, yes, we would. We have to actually make our... We have to play tight. This is fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got a Den Guard, followed by a Replica, followed by an Alpha Mirror, and then a Swordsmith for a 1.
I think actually I'm going to do Alpha Mirror, and then Den Guard, and then, well, I don't know.
It really depends on if we draw on equipment, right?
Yeah, we do have 2 equipment that we could use on turn 3 with the Den Guard, but... So they're really thinking. They probably have either a powerful hand with not enough lands or a land-heavy hand. Let's just start here.
Yeah, be careful, I have 6 in their turn.
Alright, that makes me want the Alpha Mirror to end this quickly. Hopefully. If they play the Taljad, we're kind of punished. They did not. Alright, let's go to combat.
Yeah, I would just attack first. And then...
Play the Goblin Replica.
Yeah. So that makes me think that they need that mana.
Maybe. I'll attack with both. And then see what they do. Makes attacking a lot worse.
What does that guy do?
It's a 2/3 that regenerates for 1 and a green.
Oh, nice. Alright, so Dengard and...
Well, that doesn't help because this will destroy both of our creatures. Like, this is one of the cards that's bad with the Den card. I'd rather...
Wait, no, Dengard get... Oh, Vigilant's not flying.
Yeah. I think I'd rather just...
Now, play the Sledge and then equip it to the mirror.
Yeah, that's what I was going to go with.
This is where having bad creatures is good.
Well, it just destroys, so that means that it does get around the exile next turn. They just have to leave the mana open for it.
Regenerate, Telejud, exile? Okay, so it just destroys,
Right.
so they can still regenerate through it. If we get another land next turn, we'll be able to go get the hover sail, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Soul Nova, man. We really need to use it. You want to get the...
I'm just not going to give them the option to regenerate. They'll regenerate their creature this turn. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, if you play the Soldier Replica, they'll no longer be able to attack with the Spy.
Correct. And we'll have another thing that we can attack with. Okay, I'll be happy to take 4.
Looks like they're playing another creature. That's not good.
It's not too bad, probably.
Oh, well, maybe not. Whoa. Alright, so now we got Soul Nova. Do we want to... Do you want a Soul Nova?
We want to play the Dengard and the Replica.
Okay. And we want to go ahead and attack with a mirror, right?
No,
No,
we'll
we're
hold
gonna
it
block
back
with a mirror.
because it holds back the wolf.
Okay.
And then... And then we're in a position where we can hold up Soul Nova just as an exile card, but also Soldier Replica.
Yep, that's pretty good.
And we can kill 2 of their creatures just with that, and the Dead Iron Sledge trades the wolf. And then the Swordsmith...
We can wait till we get several more mana, or we can go ahead and go get the flying and put it on the Dengard.
Yep, we can do either one.
Bounce the...
The Replica.
Oh.
Okay, so we go ahead and play the Replica.
Or we could exile the flying guy with Soul Nova. I guess we can
It's too
wait.
suspicious. And this lets us get rid of the spy
Okay.
without looking like we're doing really suspicious things.
Yeah.
I
I mean, they know we have the Soul Nova, so...
Yeah, and it's only a difference of 1 damage. So this makes it look like we don't have Soul Nova. We play the Dengard, and then we hold back and they think we have something, but, I mean, you can't just play around Soul Nova the whole game either.
Yep.
And then we can Soul Nova their 3/3 or their 2/3.
Yeah, probably a 3/3. The other one's not attacking.
We can just kill their Looming Hover Guard as well.
That's a really difficult choice. So...
Yeah, I'd rather kill their...
3/3? And take 2?
Yeah.
That makes sense. And then we can get the Soul Nova back for something else. Oh, are they going to save it?
Possibly. Still upright.
Oh, and they life-linked, didn't they?
No.
They didn't.
Put us to dead very soon, though.
Wow. So we can't cast that. And we can't attack.
Nope.
Well. So if they're smart, they'll put that on the spy.
Yeah. They have no cards in hand.
Well, no tricks.
They're gonna equip to a creature and attack with everything.
Oh, and that. I think we're dead either way.
Yeah,
We'll
we
see.
are now.
They
tapped out. Okay, so we stop 3 creatures. So we can take 4 and go to 1. So let's do that.
Alright. So, destroy the stalking stones?
No, we need to stop a flying threat.
Well, so we'll destroy with Soul Nova the 3/3, right?
The 3/3 flying?
Yeah.
No, we stop the Nurok spy because we're going to 2 and we have no other way to stop that. But we can make the Leonine Dingard fly.
Okay.
Oh, no, now we take 5. We could have taken... Yeah, okay.
So we messed that one up?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, we were dead no matter what because we couldn't stop all their flying threats. Right?
Well, we could have exiled one of them.
The 3/3
If we'd exiled the 3/3, we'd be living right now.
would be a 1.
Yeah. That's why I was trying to say that. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so we ended that one very quickly.
Yeah, I do think we were... We only had 5 mana, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we were dead no
I
matter...
think we were dead the next turn, but...
Like, Lexington Warhammer didn't save us.
Nope.
We would have been at 1.
Yeah, that
And they
was
would have had
bad.
3 creatures and we would have had 1. So we would have been dead no matter what. But Brad was right about that block. Alright, do you want to try another one or you just want to do packs and...
I would like to try another one.
Okay.
So let's stop the stream and then start over. So we'll just stop the stream so we'll have a break to upload to YouTube.
Alright, give us 1 second.